Hello everyone, my name is Eamon Williams, and thank you for tuning in to my third and final video connecting communication theory to outdoor education. Today, we will be looking at how Skateistan will impact you, a communication theory analysis. So my driving question for all the videos so far, including this video, is how do liminal outdoor experiences and the institutions involved help to shape an individual's identity within a culture? And in this video, we will be connecting the theories constructivism, ethnography of communication, cultural studies, symbolic interaction, and performance ethnography. However, out of all of these theories, I believe that constructivism is a foundation for this driving question. Considering that I have covered the constructivist foundations of my driving question in depth during my first entry of this series, connecting communication theory to outdoor education, I encourage my viewers to start this series from the beginning. For those of you who are solely interested in my entry for Skateistan, here's a condensed version, explaining the importance of constructivist theory as a foundation for my driving question. Analyzing this driving question through the lens of constructivist theory is useful as it orients the focus of this question towards the interactions of communication and the social environment. Van Gore, in 2007, on page 70, goes further into claiming that this communication theory prioritizes the construction of the social environment, stating, constructivism emphasizes the interactive process in which social reality is constructed. By focusing this driving question on the importance of the social environment, through constructivist theory, this allows the driving question to be open to all of the other communication theories that I would like to apply. While the theory of constructivism is my foundational theory for this driving question, in this video we will also be connecting all of the other theories as well. So, why is this important? Why should you care that Skateistan is an impactful experience? Well, liminal experiences can be incredibly powerful events that impact the trajectory of one's life. By intentionally selecting an outdoor experience, or at the least, being informed about what sorts of outdoor experiences are out there, will help you to be prepared for your own path. Outdoor education experiences are great ways to have liminal experiences because often the challenges you face, the relationships you build, and the environment that you are in are a novel, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Liminality, the potential for an experience to have a transformative impact, is a great way to kickstart change in your life, and by having this experience with your choice of an institution, can tailor to you what you intend to get out of the experience. Now, what is Skateistan? Well, Skateistan is a unique, non-profit organization that uses skateboarding as a tool for empowerment as well as arts-based education in Afghanistan, Cambodia, and South Africa. Through their programming, this organization hopes to provide children who are not given equal opportunity the ability to learn how to become leaders for future generations. By focusing on a non-competitive sport such as skateboarding, participants are encouraged to support one another and share in the successes and challenges of their peers while finding ways to foster their creativity. The organization's focus on arts-based education teaches participants lessons they may not receive in a typical classroom and empowers them to become confident in themselves through creative expression. Why are experiences at Skateistan liminal? It can be argued that the programming offered at Skateistan has the most potential out of all the institutions looked at so far to become liminal experiences for its participants. Often, the participants of this institution are children who are not given equal opportunity in their community. Keeping this in mind, ethnography of communication is an incredibly useful theory for analyzing how Skateistan can help participants develop a sense of place while communicating with their peers and instructors. Through developing a sense of place within the Skateistan community by communicating with its unique culture of skateboarding and empowerment, the experience has the ability to become a significant liminal experience for its participants. This connection between developing sense of place and liminal experiences is also reaffirmed in research on outdoor orientation experiences by O'Connell et al. In 2019 on page 289, where they share that these turning points and associated social statuses can be facilitated through the development of sense of place. This means through the unique communication participants will have discussing aspects of programming at Skateistan, such as their arts-based education, they are sure to feel as though they belong, especially as they share in each other's unique skateboarding accomplishments. Let's talk a little bit about the culture surrounding Skateistan. Skateistan is a unique institution because of its primary demographic and intended learning outcomes that are tailored to meet the needs of their participants. Considering that the participants come from areas that may not have skateboarding as integrated into their local culture, the opportunity to connect skateboarding culture and their local cultures create a space for participants to build their own community with an entirely unique subculture. Cultural studies theory is an effective theory to apply to this unique combination of cultures at Skateistan, as it can help to make sense of how skateboarding culture and local culture of participants connect to form impactful programming. A very recent article, published by Theriault and Mawat in 2020, looks at the importance of culture and youth recreation and puts emphasis on the significance that a participant's cultural history plays when a part of programs such as at Skateistan. Their research claims that historical knowledge is useful to practitioners because it enables them to see minoritized youth in a more holistic manner, to see that past events have created both limitations and possibilities for who these young people are and who they might become. This claim is echoed in many of the passages discussing programming at Skateistan on their website, such as where the institution talks about their Skate and Create program. This program aims to provide a safe space for young people to develop relationships and skills that overcome deep social barriers to feed positive growth. Regardless of the social barriers presented to participants in everyday life, the relationships they have the opportunity to create and skills to learn at Skateistan break down these barriers and create positive social dynamics. Finally, how will Skateistan change your identity? As discussed previously, programming at Skateistan focuses largely on utilizing skateboarding and arts-based education to empower marginalized youth in their local communities. Considering that this program puts emphasis on the power that skateboarding can have on an individual, symbolic interaction theory is useful for analyzing how participants derive meaning from interacting with skateboarding. However, it is incredibly important that this is a facilitated interaction in order to create a positive experience. This is because, as Beams in 2005 states in their research on relating symbolic interaction theory to outdoor programming, the meanings that people attach to social, physical, and abstract objects are not fixed, but are constantly being adjusted from their various interactions. At times, skateboarding is an incredibly challenging sport, and if not facilitated properly, can end up frustrating participants instead of providing the positive community-building experience intended by the institution. The significance of these interactions in the construction of identity can also be understood through performance ethnography theory. In many ways, the challenges and experiences of individuals in programs can be viewed as social dramas, where participants are the actors and their interactions a part of a larger narrative. When viewing the challenges, successes, and failures participants experience through the lens of performance ethnography, it can be seen how all of these experiences tie into development of identity. A study conducted by Riley in 2019, as cited in Kapoor 2012, on harnessing the potential of failure, finds that the productive failure literature demonstrates that rather than being detrimental, mistakes and failure have the potential to be opportunities for growth and learning. Through the shared successes and failures of participants in Skateistan programming, what is important is that they share in the experience together, harnessing the potential to develop their identity within culture and Skateistan. Alright, thank you all for listening to my video series connecting communication theory to outdoor education. I hope you enjoyed and have a wonderful day.